to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's our visiting team and our home team. On the visitor's sideline, their head coach. His guys looking to become the rare but not unheard of wild card team that makes it all the way to the Super Bowl. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys fired up, the #1 seed, trying to see this thing through and get to the Super Bowl. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Whoa. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Playoff football always brings a different level of energy, Mike, and now here you are on the road, NFC Championship game. You understand this home crowd. They are going to be on their feet. They've been looking forward to this day for weeks, so get off to a good start. Operate the system. Get in and out of the huddle. Sometimes it's the team that settles in the quickest that ends up having the best success throughout the rest of the game.
3rd and 9.
Now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So it's 4th down, punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
These are the type of games, Mike, where you can become a legend, not only for your franchise.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Vic gonna look to throw. This one on target for Johnson. And he's gonna be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
On 3rd down, it's Vic. Gets it away. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It is picked up by the defense. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that
and remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back, and he's going to be marked down up around the 33. We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. From the 35. Here's 2nd and 8. Slot man in motion right. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll try to set up the screen here. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 19 more on that one, and another first down. Up the middle they go. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill, but this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try and run for it, and he is not going to get there. Short of marker. And that's going to be a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The home team's offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Sanders. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
On play action, it's Vic. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Vic. Here's a screen now for Sanders. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
This is taken at his own 30. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
40-yard line.
The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. Been a bit of a shaky start so far. A punt followed by the turnover on downs last time they had it. Trying to turn things around here on drive number 3. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
For a first down. 1st and 10 at the
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw, taken in.
Newton's pass.
Ball is at the 8 for 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now a give up the middle, and he's into the end zone. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Visitors 7. Our home team
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this third drive. To throw is Vick. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
a loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17.
Here's Vick. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good.
The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Vick. He'll hang on to it, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is Vick. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing now, Vick. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss. They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Downfield got him, and he's got it. And he has taken down a big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. 7-3 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. He'll look to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
To number 30. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
10 at the 19-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They face second down and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Slot man in motion right. To the right side here, pass is caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
4. And it's third down.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a first down.
This has been some kind of march downfield now, and they pay it off with 6. It's first and goal. Here's a run.
Number 30 of the ball carrier. He was taken down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Third and goal.
Number 13. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
And that is incomplete. Now Dan Quinn will send out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. His kick is good. And the visitors go out to a 10-3 lead.
Our home team.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start first and 10. Now Vic gonna run it himself. And he won't try to risk much more, sliding down a gain of 3.
Pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Vic gonna look to throw. He'll run again. And he'll be brought down, but what a run down to the 40. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Vic. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
A run up the middle, it's Sanders. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's enough for a first down.
At the 20-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now second and 6 at the 17.
Now, Vic. That's into traffic, but taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. And bring up third down.
Brings up third and 1.
On play action, it's Vic. Open man fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Davis. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
To the air. It's Vick. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the ground, it's Sanders. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. To throw, here's Vick. Here's a screen now for Sanders. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. Here's their punter now, as he's on here to punt this one away. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Trying to start on the ground. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even 1st half. We'll return with more of the NFC Championship game after this. Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. Have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Vick. He'll step up and run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
That's good.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To throw is Vick. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. 2nd down, they need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Vick. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Throwing now, Vic. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Slot man in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Vic going to throw to start this drive. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. From the 31, here is 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
Now they'll set up to throw. And caught over the middle by Johnson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They pick up 17 through the air, and that will be a 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, it's Vic. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
4th down and 1.
They'll try to run.
It was probably a little bit closer than they would have preferred, but the decision to go for it pays off as they get just enough to extend this drive.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a designed run. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Vic gonna look to throw. He'll work this out wide for Sanders. And they're gonna be set up right around the 10-yard line. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. second and goal.
2. Brings up second and goal.
They'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he will get into the end zone.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Our home team 20. Visitors 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And this defense will take over following the turnover.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now Vic. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he will go all the way. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
The extra point is good, and his guys will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Visitors 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. This one complete right side. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. Result is a 1st down.
Handoff here, up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was brought down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll keep this on the zone read. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. Results
Putting
in
one of their
1st
tight
down.
ends in motion left. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll try to run for it.
The quarterback on the scramble.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. We're going to put a man in motion to the right. Throwing now from the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
An 8-yard pickup. And a 1st down.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
On the ground, here's Sanders to start the drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's enough for a 1st down.
At the 33-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That is 14 for the 2nd time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a 1st down. To throw, here's Vic. This one on target for Johnson. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air, it's Vic. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Going to try to pick up the 1st down with his own read. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And his guys will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if he can get the turnaround going here. He'll start this drive with first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Back to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Open man is Davis. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
8-yard pickup. Result is a first down.
They'll look to throw yet again. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
Back to the air again on second and 10. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to try it here again. Defense will take over here following the interception.
And at this point on the sideline, like, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
The home team's offense ready for this next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. They'll start this on the ground with Sanders. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and 9.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. It's a good pickup on second down, but there is a flag down, and this one might not stand up. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. The RPO, that one is complete. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
Third and 5.
Throwing now. Vic. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Straight ahead, it's Sanders. Grunts and oohs and ahs from the crowd, juking his way forward for a gain of a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here's Vic. Here's a screen now for Sanders. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down, 3 to go.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 3.
Vic gonna look to throw. And it looks like he's gonna have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
At the 48-yard line.
A run. It's Sanders. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. The ball comes out. And it's going to be a turnover, and the defense comes away with the ball.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Rolling to the left. He's going to keep it himself. And he will give himself up at the end of that one.
He's taken down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. They'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Now, faking the give. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. That caught by Davis. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 18 on the play. Results in a 1st down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Complete to
They'll
number 13.
empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Good blocking to the 15. And he'll take this one in. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here to Sanders. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Vic. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
It's now 3rd down.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Now, Vic. is open, middle of the field. It is caught. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They're all set to punt this one away, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
It's a turnover on down.
The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They're going to be trying to play keep away in this situation. Use as much clock as possible. Up a couple of scores as they start this drive. 1st and 10. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Back to crown the NFC champion after this. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Here's Vic. He'll hang on to it. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.